I'm Jamie, aka Scumboy.
I'm Andrew Walsh, aka Bat Phantom.
I'm Kevin, aka Neon Nazgul from the Operation Pug Podcast.
A proud member of the Gonna Geek Network.
Just like the show you're listening to now.
The opinions expressed are those of each individual host.
Check out all the podcasts at GonnaGeekNetwork.com.
And get ready because geekiness begins in 3,
2,
1.
Stand by for a brand new episode of All Things Good and Nerdy, brought to you by the Gonna Geek Network. Bringing you the latest nerdy news and geekdom, here are the hosts of the show. Anthony.
No pants, all bacon and dick butts.
Naki.
That was the joke, you dumbass.
Willie,
You are a bad person.
Chris.
we should probably, do actual show stuff instead of talk about Willie.
And sometimes some special guests.
As Magneto once said, "Ha ha ha, welcome to die!"
Meat candy, woohoo!
If you're a kid and listening, you rock and your parents are awful.
A brand new ATGN starts in 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to episode 263 of your wacky weekend morning show, the All Things Good and Nerdy podcast.
Needs more stout shock jock.
More shock jock? I got buttons I can push here if you want.
Wait, did somebody say Willie? I can bring the shock.
No one said anything about Willie.
No.
Dead bunnies.
Dead bunnies everywhere.
That's for if you missed the pre-show. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll be talking more about these dead bunnies later.
I have no idea what it's talking about. What's going on with these dead bunnies?
Well, you'll find out. This is called a tease in the podcasting world.
Ooh, I love being teased.
Yeah.
Tease, tease, tease. So, guys, welcome to episode 263 of the show. We're recording this live on Sunday, June 4th, 2017. And just as a quick heads up as we're getting started, we are bringing a game back this week. I had not told these guys anything other than the fact we're bringing it back. This week is round 3 of the Porn or Pony Challenge. For those that are not aware, we'll fill you in.
I think I'm in
here
last
in a
place
little bit.
still, right?
You are still in last place. We'll recap the scores and things like that as we get to that. But yeah.
I mean, who actually learns the names of these porn actresses? Who cares?
I do.
They're
I was
just
gonna
a
say
pretty
Draftsman.
face.
I was going to say, Draftsman, when he gets here, will be able to own you on that.
That's the easiest way to find the videos you would like to watch is knowing the name of the actresses.
Oh, I want to say thank you, Mr. President, for letting me tease you.
Oh.
Yeah, so for those that are wondering what's going on there.
Very hairy.
I'm glad I haven't eaten breakfast now because I feel a little nauseous.
The second round of bacon in your mouth doesn't feel good, just letting you know.
So for those of you wondering why Willie knows what Mr. President is saying, we do stream this live every Sunday. There is a chat room you can find over embedded on geeks.live or on diamondclub.tv where you can participate in the live show with us. So please, if you're watching right now and you want to participate, head on over to one of those places, log into the chat room, and feel free to chime in.
I mean, why else do you think I grow this? It's a good ball duster.
Yeah, so apparently Willie's going to have some Canadian bacon in his mouth a second time.
Ham.
You know what happens when Chris gets flustered? He just hits the button.
Yeah, he does.
Already?
Live from the ATGN studios on the internet. It's the news of the week.
So for those that aren't familiar, sometimes these guys just kind of fluster me, and I don't know what to do, so I hit the button. And in this case, I hit the button for the news of the week, which is that time in the show where we run down what we think is the most interesting or the coolest or what we want to talk about in the way of nerdy or geeky news. And I'm going to toss things to our good friend Naki. She's going to go first and let us know what's going on in the world.
First off, Steven just gave you all the kudos for your amazing segue.
I'm not sure if that was sarcastic or not.
Then just assume that it is.
My assumption is he's being sarcastic.
So I've kind of got two pieces that don't match or anything like that, but so the first thing that I have is I was watching YouTube as I do, and I found a film theory. There's a series called Game Theory and a sister channel called Film Theory, both done by Matt Pat. Film Theory released a video this week on how it could be very possible that the DC movie universe has used Tim Drake as the Joker. It's a really interesting one, and it is one that uses a lot of math and sciences because that's what the film and game theorists do. So recommend checking that out. So that was one of my news of the week, is just like an interesting little take on the DCMU universe, hoping that maybe Jared Leto's Joker makes sense. I still haven't watched Suicide Squad.
I'd heard the idea that it was Robin became the Joker, but they're saying it's the Tim Drake Robin.
Yeah, they did it a year ago, saying it was a Robin that was the Joker, but now this time they're trying to see which one it was, and they said it's probably Tim Drake.
Yeah, because the director came out and said it is definitely not Jason Todd.
Jason Todd.
So
he specified Jason Todd, not Robin, but Jason Todd.
Right. So there's a lot of interesting, because a lot of people were like, well, it could be any of them, really. And he's like, no, this is why it's Tim Drake. And he goes through all of it as to why.
Well,
so
it makes sense, too,
weapons.
because you can't make it be Dick Grayson, probably, because they're doing a Batgirl solo movie. There's been a rumored Nightwing solo movie coming, so it makes sense it wouldn't be Dick Grayson.
And let's be honest, all the other Robins are expendable and interchangeable, except for Dick Grayson.
And Damian.
I was going to say Damian's
we
his
don't
son.
count him.
They've already killed him once. You tell me he's not expendable?
Yeah, but they brought him back in less than a
Damian.
year.
Yeah, but they still killed
Damian's
I
terrible.
mean, Jason Todd
Whatever.
stayed dead for years, just like Bucky.
him.
Everybody's
the good old crowbar days.
You know,
Ah.
I mean, they could technically bring in Jason Todd as Red Hood. I don't know if they would do that. I don't.
This is the
But I mean, like,
this is the DC Universe movie thing. I mean, they're really gonna do good things.
they did with Wonder Woman.
Yeah, nice.
Well,
pull.
and the Red Hood movie did enough money on the cartoon that they might play with the idea of bringing it into the live action films.
Right. So we'll see what happens there. But I thought that was really interesting. The other thing that I had was a news blip that I don't actually have an article for to throw into the show notes.
So is this fake news then?
It could be considered fake news because I don't have an article. But so apparently in Second Life you can have a pet. There is a third-party owner for somebody who owns bunnies, and you can either buy a mortal bunny, and every 2 days you have to buy pet food to feed it, or you can have the immortal bunny, and you don't have to feed it. You just have to pay a lot more for it. So people were buying the pet bunny and then buying the food for the pet bunny every 2 days. And then apparently the Second Life creators didn't like that and was like, hey, you need to stop, having these money transactions so frequently because we want people to actually like play our game, not necessarily just feed their bunny. So instead of like making all the bunnies immortal bunnies, they just shut down the shop. And the mortal bunnies can reproduce, I think, right? Oh, he's not paying attention to me. They're trying to get all the mortal bunnies to reproduce before they all die, because now they're just going to be dead bunnies inside of Second Life, everywhere.
Not trying to troll here, but people still use Second Life?
Apparently, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
That thing was. I thought the thing's ever gonna die.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's kind of like Eve, where it's never going to end; it's forever type situation.
Oh God, Eve.
Maybe it's closer.
Oh my God, that's one MMORPG that's out there.
15 years.
People spend a
Spreadsheets,
lot
the
of money
video
on that.
game.
But yeah, people spend a lot of time in Eve, and people do it with Second Life too. So, but anyways, in Second Life, there's now going to be dead bunnies everywhere because, and that's what we were talking about in the pre-show, because people can't feed their bunnies, and so I guess they don't actually die; they just go to sleep and never wake up.
So they're comatose bunnies.
Yeah, dead bunnies everywhere.
This reminds me of an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The musical episode where, what's her name?
Anya.
Anya, that's right. Wanted
Anya's
to kill all the bunnies because they're so
Well-
fucking goddamn evil.
They're fucking cute and evil.
Tomato.
You know.
That was a good episode, though.
The musical
Was-
episode's one of my favorites, actually.
Oh,
I had the soundtrack to the musical episode.
do
I knew all the
too.
words.
I have one of the songs on my Spotify right now on my Mo Mix playlist. There we go. The Rest in Peace. You gotta love some Rest in Peace.
Yeah. Oh man, James Marston.
You know he has his own band too, right? He doesn't sing as Spike. He uses his regular accent. But what is it? Ghost of the Robot, I think, is his band.
I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
just know that if outside of Buffy, like I watched him or I listened to him read me Dresden Files.
Wait, you didn't watch Dragon Ball Evolution where he was King Piccolo?
Yeah, there's a reason for that. Because it's a crap
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, I liked him on
it was.
Smallville when he was Brainiac.
There you go.
I never watched Smallville.
Yeah, I missed those episodes, those seasons.
Well, they're all on Hulu if you want to go back and rewatch them now.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I had a want to do that at one point in time. That's not now.
See, Willie, what I think you should do is go start a rewatch of Smallville and make your own companion podcast to go with it and ask to get it on the Gonna
I
Geek Network.
actually, I join you in that because I've never seen Smallville.
I own the
So
Did we just have a
8
good idea come to fruition live on the internet?
Wait, a good idea on All Things Good and Nerdy? Are you fucking crazy?
Well, that's a good point.
It happens occasionally.
we have a rock movie with Michael Bay. Why wouldn't this one work?
That's all our fault, too.
That's true.
We called that 5
Yeah.
years ago. We said that was
I
going to
mean-
happen.
Which BT Dub's new idea, which I reposted on my Facebook page, Terry Crews and Vin Diesel buddy movie. Just saying, I want that to happen.
It wouldn't be bad either.
Wait, so then which one of them is the buff, good-looking, funny guy?
Well, see, they're both secret nerds. They don't want the other one to know that they're a nerd.
Oh wait, yeah. Who talked about? Someone talked about that on like a podcast or something. I heard about
I
it.
saw it on Tumblr that got posted
Is
on
that what it
Facebook.
was? Was
Yeah,
it a Tumblr idea?
I posted it on my Facebook. It was the Tumblr idea.
Wait, okay, I must have read it because
Wait.
yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
I thought, wait, there's non-porn on Tumblr? What
Yeah,
the
go
fuck are you
figure,
guys
right?
talking about here?
Yes. There's non-porn on Tumblr, Willie.
I don't even know that much about Tumblr. I just know there's fucking porn.
Yeah, there's a lot
Oceans
of
of porn.
I think I talked about last week the ew, the rosebud,
The ew.
the rosebud.
Well said.
Oh no! Oh God, no! I forgot all about it. Oh,
And now it's back.
why is Citizen Kane coming back at me?
Rosebud.
Oh God, damn it!
While Willie is
But-
freaking out there, I'll go next with my news story. Naki brought up the DC movie universe. Let's talk DC TV universe. So, minor spoiler for folks, if you haven't been watching Arrow this season, in the finale episode, Manu Bennett came back to play the role of Slade Wilson once again. Fanboys like myself, whose favorite villain from Arrow is Slade Wilson, geeked out a lot, and Manu Bennett was awesome in his return to it. One of the
Fuck yeah,
takeaways,
he
though,
was.
is that Slade is now sane with the Mirakuru out of his system, so he's maybe slightly remorseful for what's happened, for his, killing Oliver's mother and trying to destroy Starling City, all of those things. But he's back. He was awesome in the finale. We're not sure whether he's dead or alive at the end of the finale, but if you follow Manu Bennett on Twitter, he is campaigning everyone to try and get a Slade Wilson spin-off series right now. He's been tweeting Warner Brothers Entertainment, Greg Berlanti, Mark Guggenheim, Netflix, Marv Wolfman, the creator of Deathstroke the Terminator, everyone trying to start a grassroots movement saying, hey, everybody who wants a Deathstroke original series, tweet all these people and make it happen. He wants to do it. It would be awesome, and I want to see it. And what's so shocking about this is I do an Arrow podcast called The Starling Tribune, self-plug in here, of course, but if you hadn't been paying attention, Manu Bennett and the Arrow production staff kind of had a falling out at one point in time, and he was kind of going at them on Twitter at one point in time. So for him to now be like, I want to come back to this role, I want to do more with it, I'm really excited because he's my favorite part of Arrow. He's awesome in the role, and even just like the 10 minutes he was on screen in the Arrow season 5 finale was some of my favorite parts. So are you guys on board with a Manu Bennett Slade Wilson spinoff?
For one season.
Only one? Okay.
Only one. Deathstroke the Terminator, you have the same problem as the Punisher. He can't have good returning villains because he's Deathstroke the Terminator.
Well, see, I think they
Either
could try.
he kills his target or he doesn't.
They could try and go the whole redemption arc with him right now, though, because they made a point of him saying, I know what I've done, and trying to sort of talk to the fact he might be remorseful. Plus the fact he's looking for his kid now too, because Oliver gave him a thumb drive of information on Joey, aka.
But he's
Jericho.
still a mercenary for hire who always finishes his contract.
That's true.
And so if he doesn't kill the target, then he's not good to his word. And if he does kill every target that's put in front of him, then how do you come back for season 2?
Yeah. And I forgot to mention also, Marv Wolfman tweeted back to him and said, "I think you're great in the role. I'd love to see this show," or something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing here, but
that's awesome. He is great. I love Manu Bennett as Deathstroke. He's fantastic playing that character.
No one else has an opinion. Naki, you watched season 2 of Arrow, didn't you?
I don't watch Arrow.
I did watch season 2 of Arrow. That was the last full season I watched, I think. When was it? Which season was it where he punched the shark? Because that's when I ended. I was just like, no, I can't do this anymore.
Wait, he punches a shark?
Yeah,
I'm coming back in, baby.
Yeah, there's shark punching. Yeah, I think it was season 3.
What?
See, you're missing out, Willie. You don't even know, man. You
No,
don't
I think
even
it was
know.
season 4 because I think I watched 2 full seasons live, and then I was like, halfway through season 4, I was like, he learned how to swim. 20 minutes later is deep sea swimming. Oh God, he punched a shark.
Yeah.
I'm out.
That was season 4. You're right. It was season 4.
What episode? What episode?
I don't know.
The
but
mid-season finale.
No,
I mean, SP's favorite term ever.
If you Google
Mr.
it,
President
it comes up as season 4, episode 9. Someone on Reddit asking, "Was I the only one that just saw him punch a shark?"
Yeah.
So I think it's season 4, episode 9.
Willie, if you want to watch it, all of Arrow is on Netflix right
Hulu?
now.
Also on
Season
Netflix.
5 just dropped
That's
on
right.
Netflix earlier this week.
I don't fucking care about 5. I don't care about 3, 2, or 1. I don't even care most of season 4. I want that one scene.
You can probably find a GIF of it
Punching
just
the
on
shark.
repeat.
I'm in and I'm back out, baby.
Oh, so you mean like every other part of your life?
Is that a sex joke? I don't know what that means.
The fact that he doesn't know what that means, that's the sad part.
I don't have any kids. Is that what you're going for?
Anyways, Chris, continue if there's more news. Otherwise, give it to Anthony.
I see in the chat that
wish I
Suncast
was
said he
joking.
loves Smallville. So if you guys do your Smallville podcast, you might be able to talk Suncast into participating too.
Still haven't watched it, but I mean that would make it more interesting for me then, right?
You're
Because
the
it'll
new
give me a
viewer.
reason to watch it.
Oh yeah, there you go. And spoiler for the first episode. There's definitely a Jesus metaphor there.
A little bit.
Little.
A little bit.
Jesus
He's up on a
metaphor in
fucking cross.
Superman. In Superman, there's a Jesus metaphor. Are you serious? Come on now. There's no such thing as religion in comics.
Yes.
I can't get more sarcastic without my eyes falling out of my head. I'm sorry.
Can you
It's
make
just
your
not-
eyes actually fall out of your head?
Yeah, I want to see that
You
happen.
should try.
You just say Willie's a great person.
That'll make
no.
our eyes fall over.
Blech.
Oh, did you get one of my hairs in your mouth?
Oh!
Well, while
So
Naki
glad
is
I did
throwing the
not eat
bacon up
breakfast.
on screen, why don't we throw things to Willie and see what he's got for news for us this week?
Anthony.
I'm pretty sure I said Willie.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
said
Willie
Willie.
doesn't have any news.
And I'm pretty sure
Did
Willie
you
said he
not
was.
look? I gave you my thing.
I
put
didn't
the
see it.
thing in.
He put in
I
a note
put
that said
that
he was
hangouts.
skipping news so we could get to the game.
Exactly.
My bad. My bad.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Good
Willie's
job,
news.
producer.
I thought you would be the one to see it, not everyone else. I thought they would just ignore it, except for you.
Willie, do you know how many GD buttons I've got to manage during a show here?
You're
I
going
missed
to
some
say
things.
it. Go for the goddamn gold, you son of a bitch.
I've got to manage all these buttons. I've got to manage the mixer. I've got to manage everything else. Things get effed up. I screwed up. So let's just go to Anthony for his news.
You know what? You know what, Chris?
Willie's
I'm
news of the
sorry.
week is
I
like, just don't
overreacted.
read his
You're
notes.
right, Chris. You're right. When you're right, you're right. I'm sorry. Carry on, sir.
Anthony, save us. What news do you have for us?
Since it's the first week, we are going spoiler free on Wonder Woman. I'm just going to talk about 2 tweets. That's my news for Wonder Woman for the week. Joss Whedon tweeted, "I got to see Wonder Woman by myself weeks ago, so shut up. There's already been a man-only screening." And he said, "It's a goddamn delight." So yeah, so Joss Whedon loved it. And yes, there was a male-only one-man screening of Wonder Woman because Joss Whedon got to see it weeks ago. So everybody that's complaining can shut the fuck up. It's already happened. There's been a male-only screening, and he loved it. And then there was a tweet from Katie Couric where she was talking to Gal Gadot on a Yahoo interview, I believe. And they asked Gal Gadot who they thought would win in a fight, Wonder Woman or Thor. And Gal Gadot said she believes Wonder Woman would easily take down Thor. What do you think, Chris? And they sent the tweet out to Chris Hemsworth, and he responded, I think she'd kick Thor's ass. So even Chris Hemsworth knows that Gal Gadot is not to be messed with right now. Wonder Woman is definitely in a spot to kick some ass and take some names.
But I have thoughts about the
Box Office Mojo is showing right now an estimate of $100 million domestic for this opening weekend.
Yeah, I've seen between 95 and 100.
Yeah, it's doing damn good for a movie with a production budget of $149 million. It's already passed that just in worldwide estimate for the opening weekend. That is amazing. What was it you had, Naki?
Oh, so I had a thought about I'm sorry, I apologize for my neighbor's car. Fucking dick bags.
I got your bag of dicks.
That's
over
at
here.
the 21 minute mark. If you guys want to put that on your Naki soundboard.
So my thought on the male only screenings and all that shit is like, where was that outcry for 50 Shades of Grey and for Magic Mike? So there was that thought. I had that shower thought the other day. I was like, aha, the neighbors, they stopped being dick bags for about 30 seconds.
So
we sold out of our dick bags. No more dick bags to sell.
I see in the chat room, Sailor Poland says 100. Ouch. I mean, that's good. But 2 weeks ago, it was tracking from 105 to 115. I think you're going to see something similar to what you saw with Guardians 1 with this movie, where it doesn't do as well in week 1 as it might in week 2 because word of mouth comes out and people are like, you've got to see this. It's actually really good. Or people like me who originally were like, I don't know, I'm not a big DC fan, get swayed by all the reviews they've been seeing because it's actually a really good movie, guys.
Yeah, there are a lot of us that didn't want to give DC any more opening weekend money simply because the last 2 films were so bad. I was one of them, and yeah, I changed my mind because I decided that Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot had nothing to do with how bad the last 2 movies were. So I went and saw it opening weekend.
Sailor Poland said, women-only screenings of Wonder Woman. Oh no, if only there were other theaters I could go to see it. I mean...
Yep.
Hey, look, the Alamo Draft House did a good job with that because, hey, look at all the free press they got out of that. Their social media manager did a great job of dealing with all the people like, oh, that's stupid. I think I should be able to go. And they're like, well, go buy your own private screening then.
Yeah. They gave them options to set up their own private screenings. They responded with gifs of Gal Gadot dancing as Wonder Woman when the screenings sold out and then started more screenings. Like, yeah, the Alamo Draft House is fantastic. And the people that do their social media are really, really good at their job.
So Suncast says he's still not going to see it. There's only questioning only the last 2 DC films. I actually haven't enjoyed a DC film since The Dark Knight. Even The Dark Knight Rises was pretty fucking bad to me. But
basically, anytime you have emo Superman, I wasn't happy.
Yeah, it's still not like I really liked Wonder Woman. Still not as bright and shiny as they could possibly have made it. But I mean,
But based on the period it was in, you can't make a World War I period piece talking about like mustard gas and things like that bright and shiny. It has its moments where you see her inspire hope like you wanted to see them do with Superman. The real question I have, and we can touch high level, no spoilers on this movie, is this should have been the harder one of the big 3 for DC to get right. How do you get Wonder Woman right and screw up Superman?
Because you make Millennial Superman.
Okay,
it was a good movie. Man of Steel was good.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was a good movie. It was not a good Superman movie.
If you like Destruction, the movie.
Superman Collateral Damage.
How are you supposed to...
An okay movie.
How could you not stop the collateral damage? I don't understand it. You have beings like that. Shit's going to get
Did you watch The Avengers where they minimize collateral damage by trying to evacuate civilians and things like that and trying to take fights away from people?
By actually focusing on saving civilians and not slamming your enemy through skyscrapers on
That was
purpose?
a group of people. He is just one Man of Steel.
Oh, he's just one Superman with every fucking superpower listed in the handbook.
He's a god. They're all gods. That's the DC problem, though.
Little G.
Depends who's writing him.
No, fair
There's
enough.
a reason that there's Reddit's about the Bat God.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, that's the DC problem, though, is that they're all gods. So
let's take a couple minutes before we transition off of this. We don't want to go spoilers in on Wonder Woman because the tradition on this show is we'll give some general impressions, spoiler free, the week a movie comes out, and then we'll talk spoilers the week after. And here's your Gonna Geek plug right now. If you want to hear spoilers on the Wonder Woman movie, stay tuned at 1 p.m. Eastern. Head on over to geeks.live or diamondclub.tv. The Starling Tribune will be doing a spoiler-filled review of the Wonder Woman flick. So if you want your spoilers, hang around for that.
And we'll also do ours next week.
Yeah, we'll do ours next week. And I'm sure many other podcasts on the internet will be doing theirs. The internet is going to be full of Wonder Woman movie reviews, but spoiler-free, high level. I came in there with minimal expectations because, like I said, DC movies have disappointed me a lot in the past. I came out and I was like, I don't think I have anything hugely critical to say about the movie. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. Now, as I sit and let it digest a bit, some of my opinions might change, but it was really good.
I'm similar in thought. It's not perfect. And you all have to understand, I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan, and being female, and I don't know if that actually matters or not, because a lot of people are just, fans of Wonder Woman because she's been around for forever. But she was the first female superhero I knew. I think like a lot of women my age, and they did right by her. Like they gave it what I was hoping for. My biggest criticisms were I just don't care about Chris Pine's character, so I didn't care about that at all, because I didn't. And I think that might be my own resentment because they billed him first for so long that I was like, I don't care. I don't care about that guy. I want Wonder Woman. That's why I'm watching this movie. So that might be my own resentment. And I just wanted it to be a little bit brighter and shinier, but it's okay. I mean, like we said earlier, what the period we were talking about, it's a little hard to make that bright and shiny. So
they had colors back then. It's not like everything was like monochrome. I don't understand.
You're not wrong.
Oh, it's a period piece, so we must have it make it gray, brown, and black.
Well, I mean, that's part of the whole war is hell thing they're trying to paint with that. Because like we mentioned at the top of the show, it does take place during World War I. I was kind of joking in pre-show with these guys. I said, it kind of felt to me, and this is not a slight, but they said, that period piece you guys did with Captain America? We're going to do the same thing and do it a little bit better, but during World War I.
Yeah.
I think they were smart, to not try to put Wonder Woman in World War II because they kind of nailed that. And DC also, in their alternate universe of their comics, during the wars, they never had, Superman never punched Hitler. That's the difference between, the DC comics back in the day. They had, they have, the fake cities that they make up for their world. So the DC universe isn't quite the actual world. Where in Marvel, literally on the cover of a Captain America comic, Captain America was punching Hitler. Their heroes and fought in World War II and fought Nazis. There's a different version of it in the DC comics.
So let me get this straight. Superman never punches Hitler, but he punches the shit out of Muhammad Ali.
Yes. Which, sounds really bad now that you think about it that way. But yeah, the way DC interacts with the real world, the way their comics did it was very different than Marvel back in the day. So yeah, it kind of makes sense that you've got they had no story reference either for Wonder Woman going and beating all the Nazis. So I think that made it to where doing a World War I version of the story, which also it's the war that we don't see in films as often anymore. Lots of people don't even remember why World War I was fought, much less the fact that the whole world thought this was the end. Most of humanity thought the world was ending. This was the biggest thing that had ever happened in the modern era of countries getting together and shooting each other across muddy fields. It was a big damn thing.
Yeah, so Sailor Poland brings up a point here, counterpoint. He says Captain America was originally created to sell war bonds. They couldn't not show him punching Hitler. It would defeat the purpose of the character. Yes, Captain America was World War II propaganda. That then they kind of massaged that character, manipulated time frames to kind of pull him into the Marvel universe proper.
Yeah. I had a train of thought and I completely lost it as I started speaking.
Just like our show.
Don't you love it when that happens? That's the show motto.
It's great. Oh, so the thing with Wonder Woman being in World War One versus the Captain America in World War II was that we still had Steve in both, so it's fine, right?
That's true. It was weird, yeah. The idea that they took Steve Trevor, who in the comics was like her modern day boyfriend, usually depending on which version of Wonder Woman, which version of the comic, and it made him the male interest in her origin story instead of in the current timeline. I thought that was a weird change.
If they do, and I know that it's currently not possible, but if they did a Wonder Woman Superman storyline, I will go and punch somebody in the face because I hated that comic book with a fiery passion.
I'm telling you now, you never saw Steve Trevor's body, and everything blew up in a big ball of white light. I'm telling you now, the Flash.
Whoa! You just about spoiled almost.
It's World War One. We know everybody's dead except for Wonder Woman in that photo. They're either dead or they're 112.
But you're going into how they die right now.
I didn't say how. I said there's a big Flash, and I'm betting it's the Flash.
Yes, they got time traveling Flash in Wonder Woman that way. Okay.
I mean, they do have time traveling Flash.
Yeah, it was great, and honestly, I really loved Robin Wright. Her Antiope. I thought she was a badass on House of Cards, being a psychopath as Claire Underwood, but her as the Amazonian warlord, covered in scars and kicking Diana's ass to make her a great warrior. She was fantastic.
Sorry, the chat room just made me laugh. I see. God damn it, Barry! What have you done to the timeline now?
It's not going to be very fucking timelines. I'm telling you.
As if that internet meme couldn't get any better. It keeps getting better.
I know. But yeah, it was really good. I mean, they had, with Wonder Woman, with all the relaunches, her origins changed like 7 times. So like they had a lot to work with in this movie, and I like the way they addressed a lot of that. And yeah, just the transition from, Themyscira to the real world, all the stuff where, the character was done. She handled it really well. She's ignorant of stuff in the world, but not naive. Like the way she played the character, I really enjoyed. And then what's her face from The Office? She was hilarious. Who plays Steve Trevor's secretary?
Oh yeah, I don't remember the actor's name, but
yeah, she was from the original British Office and Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, she is hilarious in that flick.
I was just happy
250.
I was just gonna say I was just happy that Remus Lupin was in the movie. I didn't realize it until we got out. I was like,
yeah,
why does this actor look familiar?
Yeah, we were sitting on the couch and boyfriend was like, why does that guy look familiar? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, who was that? And we just sat there and we're like, serious? No, it wasn't serious because it wasn't Gary Oldman.
What? Yeah, no, the instant I saw him, I knew who it was. And the voice. As soon as he talked, I was like, oh, it's Professor Lupin. What? What are you guys talking about? Awesome.
The British
Harry Potter. You don't care about it.
Harry Potter.
Oh, Harry Potter. Nerds.
You're on a show called
Good and Nerd. Yeah. Willie, you're fired.
That's fair.
All right, so any final thoughts on Wonder Woman before we put a pin in this topic?
Wonder Woman lives. Spoiler.
Yeah, exactly. Spoilers, the people from World War I are dead and Wonder Woman's alive. Big
I didn't
fucking
go that
shocker.
far. Just
Big
Wonder Woman's
fucking
alive.
shocker.
I learned that from Batman v Superman.
We just saw Civil War where the last person from World War II died. I'm pretty sure all the people from World War I are dead.
I enjoyed Wonder Woman despite thinking I was not going to enjoy Wonder Woman.
Well,
and good. I saw it on opening weekend, which honestly is Neil from our Gonna Geek Network's fault. So it's all his fault.
Blame it on everyone else, Naki.
Low Life Otaku says, don't bring kids to the goddamn theater, and that's in all caps.
Yes.
My friend, she brought all 3 of her kids, and they really liked it. She has 2 little girls and a little boy, and they enjoyed it.
But did they talk during the damn movie?
No, they sat right in front of us. It's awesome because if you get front row seats in the VIP, you can buy assigned seats in the theater that we go to. So down in the general admission, but down on the other side of the wall. So she could yell at them if she needed to, but she was sitting close enough to hear them. No, her kids were good and were quiet.
So I think that's a good final thought to wrap things on is, if you're going to bring your kids to the theater, don't let them run around like maniacs because that's a problem. Fair?
Yes.
Fair.
We'll go with fair. So before we transition into our game, it's time to remind you guys that the All Things Good and Nerdy podcast is part of a network of shows that you can find over at GonnaGeek.com. I think we have upwards of 20 podcasts on the network right now covering a variety of different topics. But each week we try to highlight one specific show, give you a taste of that show, so maybe you want to go and check that one out. So, Willie, what show are we talking about this week?
This week we are talking about the Starling Tribune. Episode number 154, Season 5 edition. Lee and Yu. The Starling Tribune reporters Stargate pioneer Chris and Michelle discuss Arrow's Season 5 finale. Tune in to find out how the reporters think we'll be back for Season 6. Back to you, Chris.
Why, thank you, Willie. So make sure you check out that show or one of the other many awesome ones over at Gonna Geek or GonnaGeekNetwork.com. Both those websites work. So, guys, we teased it at the top of the show. It's game time. It's round 3 of the Porn or Pony Challenge. For those that aren't familiar, Porn or Pony Challenge it's simple. If you go and look at the names of some of the My Little Pony characters, they sound an awful lot like porn star names. So the question I have for you guys on the show and everyone in the chat room, can you make the distinction between what is a porn star name or a My Little Pony name? And as a quick rundown, I did mention this is round 3 of the challenge. Our current winner right now, Naki, is our expert when it comes to the Porn or Pony Challenge, getting a total of 16 out of 20 current questions correct. But don't fear, Anthony's right behind her, getting 15 out of 20 right, and bringing up the rear, one Willie D. Nelson, pouring it in.
I do my best
13.
work in the rear.
Willie had a bad first
Willie.
round. Other than that, he's in good shape. And then Naki crushed round 1.
I just hope to get deeper in that hole in this.
Willie, shut up.
I love Lola Futaki's comment in the chat room. He goes, I don't like this game because I'm too good at it.
I know. I don't want to be good at it. What's wrong with you, Naki? And how
I
many fucking ponies are there? How
a lot between 1982 and now.
There's
Don't
almost as many
recycle that
ponies as
shit.
there are GI Joes. That's how many there are.
How many GI Joes are there?
Hundreds.
All I know is Channing
There's hundreds
Tatum
of G.I. Joes.
and Marlon Wayans. That's all the 2 I know.
Oh my God! Read a comic book, Willie.
So, guys, what
Goddamn
we're going to do
millennials.
this week for round 3 is we're going to go through another 10 names. And I'm going to ask these guys to determine whether something is a porn star, in which you'll hear that bump if that's what it is, or if it's a pony. Because we got to have our crappy horse neighing sound on the podcast for this.
Well, I mean, if you're watching the right kind of porn, those sounds are one and the
I
same.
knew he was going
I
to say
knew that was coming. So those of you guys over in the Peanut Gallery, in our chat room right now, please play along with us. There's not a very long delay between when we say something here and when it gets to you guys. I can't keep track of you guys' scores. You guys are on the honor system. Please keep track of how many you get right out of 10 this time around. We'll do a comparison to see who is the best on the show between... Go ahead, Naki.
I was about
Oh, I think Low Life Otaku and I are tied, if we're talking that way.
Quite possibly. So, guys, are you ready for round 3 of the Porn or Pony Challenge?
Nice.
All right.
I was told not to do any more dirty jokes, so I'm just going to say yes.
You're going to say yes. So, guys, the first question I have for you is Big Daddy McColt a porn star or a pony? Big Daddy McColt.
Porn.
Willie's going to say porn on that one.
That's
Naki, what do you
that's
say?
not porn. I ain't living my life right.
I mean, that could be your porn name now, because I think it's a pony name.
Thanks.
Naki
for
thinks it's a
noticing.
pony name. Anthony, what do you think for this one?
Bless
Big
you.
Daddy McColt.
Pony.
Pony? So, guys, the correct answer for Big Daddy McColt, it is a pony.
There you go, Willie. I gave you your porn star name.
So you're saying it's free to take, right?
Well,
Go get that Twitter handle, Willie.
it's probably taken since it's a My Little Pony character. I see Lil Life Otaku says pony, please be wrong.
Yeah, but he's got to add the XXX on the end of it, like a porn star does whenever they do their Twitter account.
That might be too many characters for an account name, though. If you do,
Oh, that's
do
true.
at Big Daddy McColt, Even that's probably too much.
Mhm.
Draftsman was wrong. He had porn for it.
Oh,
Thank you, Draftsman. We're kindred spirits.
See, some of these ones are tough. Now, you guys ready for the next one? Number 2.
What is wrong with these people? Who comes up with these fucking pony names?
All right, round 2.
No results found for at Big Daddy McCult. Get it, Willie. Get it.
Draftsman. What?
Oh my god.
Your next
Draftsman
name.
got a porn one wrong.
He did. Your next name for you guys to decide. Happy Trails. Is that a My Little Pony character or is that a porn star? Happy Trails. And Anthony, you're going to lead us off on this one.
That's a pony.
You think that's a pony?
I think that's a pony because that's just an awful, awful name, and that's a pony.
Willie, what do you got for us? Porn star or My Little Pony for Happy Trails?
Well, since my Happy Trail starts right about here.
What does that have to do with the game?
What makes me nauseous?
Porn. I didn't show you anything. You barely see anything.
Just talking about it.
Fuck you guys.
No, no.
So Willie, is Happy Trails a porn star or a pony?
You know what? I think I'm going to go all porn this game because I love it every time. I hope it's a porn. Happy Trails. I mean, I dive into it.
Naki, is Happy Trails a porn star or a pony?
I think it's a pony, but
so guys,
porn.
The result for Happy Trails is in fact it is a pony. So Willie, you've gone 0 for 2 in round 3 of the Porn or Pony
I am
challenge.
A-okay with this.
So
I am no brony.
A quick refresher right now. Our score in round 2 with 2 questions in the bag. Anthony and Naki both have 2 points, and one.
And
Willie
Low Life
D.
and
Nelson.
Draftsman both said pony on that one.
Yeah, one Willie D. Nelson, aka Big Daddy McColt, has
Yes!
0 points.
Yes.
Oh, great! Now Willie's happy. He's got a new nickname.
All right, so we're gonna go with our 3rd entry, and Naki, this one's gonna go to you first.
Oh, dang it!
The question is Penny Flame a porn star or a My Little Pony character? Penny Flame, excuse me.
Penny Flame or Penny Plane?
Penny Flame.
Flame like fire.
Yes, and then penny as in like the currency.
I'm gonna say porn star.
Naki's going to say porn star for Penny Flame. Bachman, what do you think? Porn star or pony for Penny Flame?
I was thinking porn star too, but I don't want to keep answering the same as Naki because I'm never going to catch her that way. So yeah, it doesn't sound like a pony, but yeah, I think it's a porn star.
And Willie, I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to answer here, but is Penny Flame a porn star or a pony?
I want to say pony.
You're going to say pony.
You said you were going all
That's
porn.
a lame porn name. Penny Flame.
Oh yeah, because there's no
That's a
lame
dumbass
porn
fucking-
names.
That is a lame porn name.
So, a recap. Willie's the only one that thinks it's a pony. Everyone else thinks it's a porn star. The correct answer for Penny Flame is, in fact, that is a porn star. Willie, you are just blanking across the board this week.
I'm okay with this. I mean, I don't. You know what? I'm gonna do my due diligence. If this girl is hot, I'm gonna retract my statement. But otherwise, that's a fucking dumb name.
So, Willie, your job right now is to investigate and determine whether you deem Penny Flame to be
Oh,
hot.
I'm looking it up right here.
All right. While we move on to the next entry, this one should be an easy one. Anthony, I'm gonna let you kick this off. Is Twilight Sparkle a My Little Pony character or a porn star?
Oh my! I take it back. I take it all back.
That is very much a pony.
That is a pony, Anthony says. Naki, what do you say?
That is a pony.
And Willie, is Twilight Sparkle a pony or a porn star?
Sadly, I think I actually know this. It's a fucking goddamn pony. Dude,
Bitches, I'm Twilight Licious.
Oh my god!
So the correct answer for Twilight Sparkle, everyone knew it. It is a pony.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the character that Tara Strong does. On
I'll
My
say
Little
that's
Pony.
Tara Strong, right?
Yeah,
that's
I
the
also have her
the
little
purple one with
figurine
the-
over there.
She's got like
wait,
the
is that
crazy
the-
purple and black and red hair and.
Wait, was she
No,
the one in the
she's-
documentary? She's blonde hair.
No, that's
Well,
a different-
Tara
that's-
Strong
woman
is.
Tara
sucks.
Strong is a blonde
hate
haired
that
woman,
woman.
if that's who you're talking about.
Yeah.
The
But
documentary, she just hates her fucking fans. I hate her.
No, Tara Strong
I
doesn't
don't think
hate her
that was
fans.
Tara
She's
Strong,
thinking
dude.
someone else.
That's-
You're not talking about Tara
Yeah.
Strong, then she loves her fans, and she's fucking awesome.
Yeah. She's,
Okay, I mean, yeah, I got you.
she's pretty badass. She's also Barbara Gordon and Harley Quinn too. So she's
And
done all
I
sorts
think
of
she's
things.
Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory.
I think she is too. And if anyone saw her at San Diego Comic-Con last year, she actually cosplayed as Harley Quinn, and I was like, son of a bitch, it works. She should be Harley Quinn if they do a live action.
Oh yeah,
movie.
well yeah, they did a video where she sat on Mark Hamill's lap and talked to her and called him Mr. J. Like, it was amazing.
It's still on Mark Hamill's Instagram account if you have not seen it.
Yes, it still is. Willie, you all right over there?
I don't know which way to twist my phone for this image.
Oh.
Where's that going?
I really hope he's looking at the porn and not like pony porn.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I probably would. So let's go with the next one. Willie, I'm going to let you kick us off
Wow.
first. Willie, is
Okay.
Rainbow Dash a porn star or a pony?
I watched the documentaries. I know this one is the goddamn pony.
Willie says pony, Naki, Rainbow Dash, pony or porn star?
Pony, because everybody says that's the one I most like.
And finally, Anthony. Well, they could say you're like a porn star, I guess. I mean, that's not unheard of for...
I don't remember which. I know that is a pony, but I don't remember which character. Is that good or bad, Naki?
People make parallels for everything in life. That's all I'm
It's
saying.
true. It's true, but she's the tomboy.
Oh, that's right. I couldn't remember if she was the tomboy or the annoying one.
You know, he hadn't answered yet. Not that I'm...
Yeah, I
did
did.
you?
It's
Oh,
pony.
he is a
Okay.
pony.
Yeah, so simple enough there. Everyone gets this one right. Rainbow Dash is, in fact, a pony.
I think that was one my sister had when we were little kids.
Man.
No, Rainbow Dash was brought up for the
Was that a new
reboot.
one?
Mhm.
This
Your
is
memory
impressive. We've got...
sucks.
You guys are... Anthony and Naki are 5 for 5 this round.
Oh, but Willie says my memory sucks. Mm-hmm.
That's true.
See? You see what Ragglecrotch says? Shut the fuck up, Willie.
Where did his waggle crotch
You know-
just sneak?
I was going to edit
Yes.
that out, but it's too damn funny too now, right now. So let's go to our next one. It looks like the chat room, everyone's been right, fairly right.
Yeah.
Next one we have
Yeah.
up, and I'm going to give this to Naki first. Autumn Hayes. Is Autumn Hayes a My Little Pony character or a porn star? Autumn
Dress-
Hayes.
Drassman said that Rainbow Dash would be a good gay porn star name, which he's not wrong.
I think Autumn Hayes is a porn star.
Naki is going to say porn star. Willie, is Autumn Hayes a porn star or a My Little Pony character?
Autumn Haze. Autumn. I gotta think this through. Autumn. That's more of a stripper name, not a porn name, and it's also a great
They're
horse
not
name.
mutually
too.
exclusive though. Porn star. and
I
stripper
know
names.
that, but I mean, most times strippers are named Autumn. You know, named after months and seasons and whatnot. Weird.
Minerals and cars.
Yeah, I don't like strip clubs.
Where's the porn star named Taurus?
That Taurus. What the?
It's
Expensive
Ford Taurus.
Expensive cars. Not my
Oh,
cheap,
gotcha.
car.
Lexus here.
So where's Escalade then?
Oh, she's in the black clubs.
Oh, about-
She's a big girl.
racist joke first. Thank you so much.
You did one
all-
earlier this week.
She got a Cadillac-sized ass. That's a big girl.
And he's still going on. You want to
Come
talk
to
better with me, guys?
Come
Huh?
to the stage, Escalade.
I mean, I'm loving it though. Oh, I'm gonna go porn.
I'm
next.
not.
Porn.
Shut up.
You're going
Porn.
porn star. So Anthony, is Autumn
Tell me what's
Hayes
coming
a pony or a porn star character?
I'm pretty sure I know for a fact Autumn Hayes is a porn star.
So he's going porn star. Everyone says that Autumn Hayes is a porn star. So everyone, you are correct. Autumn Hayes, porn star.
Yeah, Jenna
I am-
Hayes made the last name Hayes real popular in porn.
You sound
Come out to the
knowledgeable, though.
stage, Dodge Ram.
Suncast says, "Please welcome to the stage, Maybach."
Pull out your
Pull out your
dollar
dollar
bills
bills
for
for
Bugatti.
Got it.
That was a Maybach.
That's a pricey ass car they don't make anymore.
No wonder I don't know about it.
So the next one I
It's in a
have for you
Lorde song.
guys, Anthony, you get to start us off.
All right.
Holly Ryder. Is Holly Ryder a porn star or a pony?
That is a porn star.
Okay, sorry,
I-
chat room. Welcome to the stage. You go.
Get out your pennies. Get out your pennies.
I think we found a better game.
Willie, Holly Ryder, is that a porn star or a pony?
Oh, I really want to Google this now.
Show some love for Gremlin.
I gotta answer first. Oh God, Holly Ryder. Oh no.
I love our chat room right now during this game.
Yeah.
Oh. You win, Otaku. Oh my God, the ass is gonna blow up.
So,
but I guess I gotta go porn here.
You're going porn for Holly Ryder?
Yeah, I gotta go porn. I'm gonna look this up too.
Anthony, Holly Ryder, is that a porn star or a pony?
You already answered. It was
Asked me first, and I said porn star.
Oh, sorry, I looked at the wrong column. Naki, porn star or pony?
Porn star.
Porn star. So, guys, the correct answer for Holly Ryder is it's a porn star. So be prepared for Willie to stop paying attention for about 5 minutes now.
Wow, that's like you went back
sure.
in the day. Apparently, that's an '80s porn star.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure she graced the days of porn night.
Oh wow, Draftsman got one wrong. He said Holly Ryder was a pony.
I think that's two has gotten wrong now. I'm not 100% sure because they're on honor system there.
Oh, and you should have specified it's Ryder spelled R-Y-D-E-R. Thank you.
He never says how it's spelled.
You could have asked me and I would have clarified.
Oh yeah, she had full bush. This is definitely the '80s.
That's Willie D. Nelson with the Bush Report.
Oh my God, new podcast!
I am not listening to that.
Nope. You can go guest on Wholesome Addiction with that.
Is that a banana in her ass?
So to recap, we have 3 entries left in this contest. Naki and Bachman both have 7 points, 7 out of 7 this week. Willie is 4 out of 7. Let's move on to the last 3. Guys, next up for you is Sweet Stuff. Sweet Stuff. Willie, I'm going to let you go first. Is Sweet Stuff a porn star or a pony?
I kind of want to describe this picture I'm looking at first.
The banana in her ass?
No, it's something different. I mean, you got the 2 girls back to back, end to end pretty much. I'm guessing there's something in between you can't really see. And there's a guy at a desk acting like he's talking on a phone with his hand like this, just staring.
I love
All right,
this
so
game.
What are we talking about now?
Willie, you need to determine whether Sweet Stuff is a pony or a porn star.
Oh my God, I gotta say porn, because if this is for little kids, that's just wrong.
So Sweet
what is
Stuff
wrong with
in
you?
Willie's book is a porn star, he said. Naki, is Sweet Stuff a porn star or a pony?
Pretty sure that's a pony.
Naki's going to say pony. And Bachman, Sweet Stuff, porn star or pony?
That's a pony.
So Willie is the only one that's going on a limb and saying it's a porn star. Sweet Stuff is, in fact, a pony.
I mean,
they're creepy.
Well, I'm also going to throw it out there that as a child, you don't know these terms as sexual innuendos.
That's why they're creepy.
As an adult, we take them and turn them into sexual innuendos, but we don't have to. We just automatically do. So there's that.
So
because it's automatic, yes, we have to, because our brain does it automatically. We have no choice.
Shut up, Anthony. Don't correct me with my bad English.
We have 2 left to go, guys. The real question here is, can Anthony and Naki sweep round 3 with 10 points each? It's going to be fun.
It's possible.
It's going to be fun to see. So, Naki, I'm going to let you kick things off for this penultimate question. Is Masquerade a pony or a porn star? Masquerade.
I'm going to say pony.
Naki is going to say pony. Willie, is Masquerade a pony or a porn star?
Masquerade is porn!
He is going to say porn. And finally, one Anthony Bachman. Masquerade, pony or porn?
Is it 1 word or 2?
1 word.
Ooh!
How's it spelled?
Masquerade. Masquerade. Masquerade.
Can I get the origin, please?
Pony.
He's going to say pony. So, guys, the correct answer for Masquerade is pony.
I think that was from the 80s one. Yeah.
If it was a porn star, it would have been 2 words.
That's a fair.
Have you guys seen the
statement.
pictures of the dolphins in a bottle? I'm afraid to look at that while we're on the show,
So-
but I'll let Willie Google that
So,
shit.
Anthony,
Wait,
I will
dolphin in
tell
a
you
bottle?
that logic you're applying for porn stars is incorrect. We have ones from rounds I've given you guys before where it's been one porn star name, one name.
Yeah, I mean, there are some, but a lot of them, it's the two words combined, but they'll break it up for their legal name that they're being paid under as an actor.
Naki, what'd you say? Dolphins what?
Jasmine says, have you seen the picture of dolphins in a bottle? I'm not going to Google that while on the podcast.
Don't Google that stuff.
I don't think I want that in my Google history at all.
That's what incognito tabs are for, Anthony. Come on, get your head.
That's what Willie's for. That's what Willie's for.
That's nothing. What is? It's just a drawing of this looks like a man and a woman who's just behind her, like feeling underneath her boobs. It's not
guys,
that bad.
This is the final one. Final entry for round 3 of the Porn or Pony Challenge. Apple Bloom, porn star or pony? And Anthony, this is going to you. Apple Bloom.
Damn it. I know there's a pony with almost that name.
See? That's a tough one I say for the end.
Yeah. That's what makes this one more difficult.
And the pressure's on too, because this is to go undefeated in round 3.
I'm going to say pony.
He's going to say pony. To keep the dramatic tension going, I'm going to go to Willie next. Willie as Apple Bloom, a pony or a porn star?
Yeah, what was the guaranteed horse name? Wasn't it like an Apple something?
Pie. I'm not telling you.
It is like just Apple Dumpling, right?
Apple Dumpling. That's actually a porn star name, Apple Dumpling.
Apple
Wait,
Dumpling
what are we
Gang.
talking about? Apple. What? I'm getting confused with apples.
Apple Dumpling Gangbang.
Oh my god, I've seen that one before.
It's got Don Knotts in it. It's hilarious.
Oh, I can just see it now. Don Knotts coming. It's so hilarious.
So Willie, Apple Bloom, is that a pony or a porn star?
What is it now? What?
No.
Apple Bloom.
Oh, Apple Bloom. Okay. You know what? I want to say pony on this one.
He's going to say pony. And Naki,
surprising, I know.
The pressure is on. Can you go 10 for 10? Is Apple Bloom a pony? A pony or a porn star?
Well, they're all porny.
So that's the next version of this game. It'll be porny when it's both.
I think.
Oh.
And just for clarification, guys, I see in the chat room, I'm saying Apple Bloom. Bloom, not Apple Blue.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
Oh, you know, otherwise you'd be talking about blue waffles.
Oh. So, Naki, Apple Bloom, pressure's on. Porn or pony? What do you think?
Pony.
Pony?
Pony.
Naki's going to say pony. So, guys, the results. It is a pony.
10 for 10, bitches.
10 for 10.
This is the best.
I don't know.
Well, Naki's come close before. She's done a 9
care.
for 10 before. But
yep.
Naki and Anthony, 10 for 10 on round 3 of the Porn or Pony Challenge. Willie, 5 for 10.
All right,
so
I do want to say this.
Apple Blossom's sister.
Sailor Poland says, My Little Pony with blue waffle and lemon party.
That was My Little Pony.
Lemonparty.org. Look it up, kids.
Oh, My Little Pony.
I do want to come back to Drasman thing about this dolphin in a bottle. There is no optical illusion that makes it look into a, or like to make us appear it's a man and woman. No, that's a fucking man and woman. They meant for that shit, and they kind of hide in the dolphins in it. It's straight up a fucking man and a woman.
All right, guys. To recap round 3 of the Porn or Pony Challenge, Naki and Bachman 10 points each, Willie 5 points each. Our overall standings over halfway through with the challenge. Naki in the lead with 26 points, Bachman in second place with 25 points, and Willie in a distant third place with 18 points.
I feel like I'm being a cuckold right now.
Well,
I'm
not sure about that. But guys, I will say this. We have at least 2 more rounds of this to do. I have 51 names on here. There are 2 more rounds of the Porn or Pony Challenge to come. The reason I left an extra one on there is in case we have a tie, the final name will be an all or nothing. That 51st name.
So I can still win?
If you can somehow tie these guys.
Oh, well, you said all or nothing. That doesn't mean an all or nothing.
It's an all or nothing for the tie. You cannot tie because you're behind by like 10.
I can tie people up. put my hair.
Congratulations to Life Otaku. He seems excited. He actually got one wrong in round 3.
He did it on purpose.
He might have.
He said Apple Bloom was porn just because he wanted to get one wrong.
Because he wanted it to be porn.
So, guys, that wraps up round 3.
A little bit of that too.
Wait about a month and a half from now, we'll do round 4 of the Porn or Pony Challenge.
I mean, if you go into the dark recesses of the internet, I'm sure you can find Apple Bloom porn.
Don't encourage Willie. Don't encourage him live on the air.
I mean, that's one of the baby ponies, so I wouldn't recommend doing that.
Do you know what I'm at? You know what I'm searching for now?
I don't want to know.
I'm looking up Escalade stripper, see if there is one.
Okay, that's fair. Let us know what happens on that. So, guys, we are going to start...
I mean, you probably find a stripper who's in an Escalade.
Also possible. We are going to start wrapping up the show now. Suncast says probably on Reddit.
I haven't found anything good.
Well, guys, we're going to start wrapping up the show. We'll do that real quickly with a final bit we call What I'm Into. It's our chance to share with you guys who are watching live or listening at a later date just what kind of geeky or nerdy things we've been getting into, so that maybe, just maybe, we can entice you to go and check those things out. And Anthony, I'm going to kick it off to you first. What have you been getting into?
Well, I just won 2 different fantasy leagues because I won the Fantasy Movie League last season. We just started the first week of the new one, which I'm getting killed on because 5 Pirates is not worth 1 Wonder Woman so far. So
I know
she's the price on that film was insane, but damn, she's crushing it. And then I started the Mixed Marvel Arts over at mixedmarvelarts.com is a fantasy comic league, and I won for the first month. So every month we redraft. So we redrafted again yesterday, and sadly because I came in first place, I wasn't able to keep any of the characters on my team, so everybody was allowed to steal. I was able to get one of them back, but yeah, somebody took Steve Rogers, who was worth all the points because of Secret Empire. He's been kicking ass over there. And then I've been working on getting some extra sketches done while the printer is dealing with the Kickstarter. I got my email. The proofs are in the mail. So sometime between Monday and Wednesday, I should have the proof prints to review. So I can tell the printer to go ahead and either move forward or make any changes that need to be made. In the meantime, I finished a nice little Kylo Ren trying to do his best looking like Grandpa. I put him in one of Anakin's outfits while he's healing the giant scar on his face that Rey gave him. And then I finished one book and started a new one. One of my buddies here that used to run a comic book store, Sal Bishop, did a book called Hand of the Huntress, Blood Legacy. I finally finished it. It was an Indiegogo way back in the day, and it had been on my to-read pile for a long time. Finally got done with it. It's an awesome mix of like a young adult badass character, a ton of comic book and literature influences, and characters popping up kind of a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen style. But it's also got the kind of Buffy thing where pretty much everybody in the Scooby Gang ends up not being what they seem to be at the start of the book. It was a real fun one. And yeah, basically everything at the start of the book is completely different by the end. And it's the first one in a series. So that's a real good one to go check out. And then once I got that finished, I decided to finally order me something new. So I got me the Neil Gaiman Norse mythology book. Started reading that because, well, it's Neil Gaiman, and of all the mythologies that are, crazy religions, this is the fun one. This one has the hammers and the ice giants and all the good shit. And then I finished.
I wanted to pick up.
It's good so far. I'm only into the first story, but I mean it's Neil Gaiman, so you know it's well written. And the way he talks about, basically he went and referenced all the different, basically every different Norse mythos book, and then kind of retold the stories in his own way. But yeah, it's really good so far. And then I finished season 2 of Rebels finally, so that was awesome. I bought the DVDs for 1 and 2 and finally got all those watched through, so it's been fun doing Star Wars sketching while I've had those on. And then I'm almost done with season 5 of House of Cards, and goddamn, the Underwoods are scary. That show is so good.
I still need to watch that show. I haven't watched it.
It's the best political intrigue I've ever watched. It's like 10 times as tense as any episode of The West Wing ever was.
Well, it's not the same kind of show, though, to be honest, though. The
Yeah,
West Wing was all about the goodness in politics and how good triumphs over evil.
Well, actually, it's the exact same type of show from the opposite angle.
Okay,
because the two main characters are psychopaths, and they don't care who gets in their way. They're going to win. And Kevin Spacey and Robin Wright are scary good in it. They are it's some of the best acting I've seen from both of them. And yeah, it's creepy how well they fit into these characters. Like, I would almost be afraid to meet them in public now because they do these characters so well. Like,
Spacey's a good bad guy when he's not Lex Luthor.
He's a great bad guy. He was even a good Lex Luthor. That was just a bad script.
That's true. I mean, it wasn't his fault that.
Yeah,
what they did.
It wasn't his fault. But yeah, that's what I've been getting into.
All right, so I'll go next. My stuff's pretty quick. I've been podcasting a lot this week. On Friday night, I was pleased to join Game Life Balance US and Game Life Balance Australia as Cody from the US side and AC from the Australian side, and I had a good chat about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I do believe Cody has posted that podcast already, so you can go check it out over at GonnaGeekNetwork.com. I am also, like I mentioned earlier, going to be doing a Starling Tribune special edition in about 45 minutes from now. So if you're watching live, just hang around on Geeks.live, refresh the page in about a half hour or so, and there'll be a new feed up for the Starling Tribune. And I've been playing a crap load of Mario Kart, a game I did not think I was going to enjoy as much as I did. I love Mario Kart on the Switch, and what is so much fun about it is just pick it up and sit anywhere in the house and play it. And I think I like it more in handheld mode than I do playing it on the big screen.
Why would you not think you would like Mario Kart?
Because I'm not very good at Mario Kart.
You don't have to be good to enjoy it.
The online's actually really
But there's
cool.
different battle mode. I was going to say, there's different battle modes in the Switch version, isn't
The
there?
online battle modes are really fun. I've been having a ton of fun with that. So if anyone wants to play Mario Kart online with me, just hit me up on Twitter and we can trade Switch friend codes, which is still an abomination, the fact they kept friend codes in place, despite the fact they promised they wouldn't.
Did you see they actually came out with the design for how you would have to talk online to people on the Switch?
So there was a third-party product that did come out to support that. Nintendo hasn't released their solution. But for those that aren't familiar, real quick, the Switch doesn't have online chat built into it or anything like that. They want you to use an app on your phone. So there's a third-party vendor called Hori, H-O-R-Y, or Ori, however you say it, that created a headset that had two headphone jacks, rather. One that plugged in to the Switch itself so you get the game audio in that headset, and then one that plugged into your cell phone itself so you could do party chat that way. So you've got to have this kind of abomination of your cell phone and Switch combined together to do party chats. And whereas if you played on PS4 or Xbox, you just plug in or connect a headset and you're good to go. So I still think Nintendo does not understand online gaming.
So the app I want for my phone is Phone.
Yeah. That's my favorite app. No,
so they don't combine into to be Devastator. They combine to be Devastation because it's stupid as hell.
That's a fair statement. So, Willie, what you been getting into, sir?
I mean, I know I say a lot of hate for Switch, but goddamn, I want to play the fucking Breath of the Wild. I'm just saying.
Well, you can play it on Wii U if you wanted, but a pre-owned Wii U is $260, so you might as well just buy a Switch.
I know. I don't want a goddamn Wii U. Who the fuck wants one of those? No one did.
Nobody did. That's the problem. That's why there's a Switch.
Look at you, Naki. No one wanted it. Sorry, Naki.
But I'm like Yoshi's Woolly World.
That's your problem.
Wait until they port it to the Switch, because you know it'll be there eventually.
Yeah.
All right. So I can't remember if I mentioned it last week. I'm feel bad if I didn't, but Friday the 13th, the game finally came out last Friday. Not the one that just happened, the one before it. You know what I'm saying. Sadly, not on Friday the 13th, but it is still having server problems.
Still?
And yes, it still is.
Crap.
Still, I mean, I was searching for like 20 minutes last night, searching for a game, and I got an invite from someone. We just got into a private, and he had a bunch of people. But if you can find somebody, you do private matches, and you still earn experience for it and everything.
Sailor Poland says, Friday the 13th. I love NES games.
Oh, those are the worst games ever. Wait, so you can do just a two-person fight, Willie? Does that mean use automatic Jason?
No, he had other people he invited too.
Oh, okay. So it's a private game, but it's not just one-on-one.
Yeah. That'd be a horrible. That would
be impossible because the counselor would never win if it was one-on-one.
Have you got your PS Plus back?
Haven't even plugged it in again.
Go ahead and download the damn game. I know you got the email.
What's the point of downloading the game? I'm not going to play it. I ain't got time.
So already have it when you do. Instead of like, oh, I think I want to play it now. Oh, wait, I got to wait for it to download. You got to be thinking, man. Got to be thinking.
No, I got to be drawn. I got drawn to do. I got Kickstarters to finish.
That's
so
fair.
people are happy.
I'm just saying preload it on your systems. All I'm saying, but whatever. There is one thing I have not been able to, because the Kickstarter level I was at, I was supposed to get the Tom Savini Jason skin and also the counselor stuff, and that is not working for me. I'm guessing they're working on getting a fix for that. I don't know exactly what's going on. I haven't got an update on it, so I kind of want to see that Tom Savini Jason skin.
That skin is beautiful. It's the post Jason Goes to Hell Jason, where he's got like lava in his soul and fire coming out of his eyes under the hockey mask. It's a really cool looking design.
Oh yeah, and I also finally saw Get Out. Was it Thursday or Wednesday night? Because my internet went out, and I'm happy it's back on. Lightning struck somewhere down the road, and it kind of made it go out.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. So I watched Get Out one night, and I do have one joke for that movie. A black man saved.
It's a bad joke. It's a bad joke.
A black man saved by picking cotton. Watch the movie. It makes sense. It makes fucking sense. And it's come on. I hate you.
Without
Racist.
trying to spoil anything, the
That doesn't
item
spoil
that
anything.
he's picking isn't made out of cotton.
What
so
is
it's a bad joke?
It's synthetic fibers. That's what all
Yeah.
couches and shit like that is
Really?
made out of.
Yeah.
No,
Your
look at that.
fucking chair that you're sitting on is not made out of cotton, Willie.
I know this chair, but that's a fancy ass leather chair. You saying you're not using cotton in that?
No, it's
No.
synthetic fibers.
It's stuffed with
I have stuffing. It's
different
synthetic
type of-
fibers.
Yeah, it's like fiberglass stuffing. Chairs and pillows and couches and shit are not made out of cotton, you racist.
I'm not
Racist
I'm
and-
not racist for
Oh,
that.
you're part of the problem. You're part of
Because
the problem.
your joke is that the black man was saved by picking cotton. Therefore, you're a racist.
You
I'm
are
sure
part of the
Jordan
problem,
Peele
Willie.
knew
Get
that was
out.
going to be in there. He
Get out.
knew what he was doing.
Willie, get out.
There's actually a really interesting article about the one Asian guy in that. I'll post it if anybody's interested.
Oh shit!
But it's a really interesting
That's a great
one.
fucking movie.
One
I
Asian
don't have to
guy,
think about it.
and it was specific as to why it was only one Asian guy.
Ooh. Can you do it quickly, right quick? Because I'm curious.
Oh, it's because of the it's a problem within Asian culture of idolizing whiteness. But that's why his specific question was, do you think the African American lifestyle was an advantage or disadvantage? Because he's wants to go.
Okay, I gotta make sense. All right.
Okay,
Other than
anyways.
that, I did download the Star Trek VR game. I haven't really got to try out too much because the internet was down. So hopefully I'll get into that some more. I'm not even a Star Trek fan, but
I heard it's pretty
this
good.
game seems fun. Yeah, you just all
Did you
working
get the Rick
together.
and Morty one?
They
That's
don't
what
have
I'm
it for the PlayStation VR yet. I wish they would. It's
Dang
made
it.
by the company that did the best VR PlayStation VR, or actually probably the best VR game anywhere. Job Simulator. The same people that did that one.
Yeah, I want to play the Rick and Morty one.
I do too, and I don't even have a VR rig, but
I
that's
don't either.
Neither here nor there. So, Naki, what have you been getting into to wrap us up?
Working a lot of long hours, but on the plus side, I did get to meet Neil from the Gonna Geek Network last night. We went and saw Wonder Woman and had pizza cake, and then
Wait, what now? Pizza cake?
I know
Deep
what
dish.
pizza is. This like a cake that's like a pizza?
no, it's deep dish pizza. Pizza
Oh,
cake.
just say deep dish pizza.
Isn't
Jesus.
it more like pizza pie?
no. That's that's
Exactly.
she's in Chicago. That's just pizza.
Yeah,
No.
pizza.
Fair.
We went to Pizzeria Uno. It's really good. See, boyfriend's eating leftovers of it right now. Thank you. Thank you for modeling that for us.
You should have
Good job.
waggled it in.
He is waggling it.
And then
Damn,
the,
I love pizza.
on top of that, I have been playing on my phone Magikarp Jump. And then that's like I've just been working a lot. So I've been working on like 15 to 20 minutes a day. I've been working on Korean and learning Korean. So there's that too.
Oh, nice.
That's
you
all
do a
I
little
got.
run?
Oh yeah, yesterday I ran the Walter Payton sweetness run. Walter Payton, for those of you who are unaware,
Good stuff.
is a shut up, Willie. Is a American football icon, specifically in Chicago because he played for the Chicago Bears. The Payton family runs a few different fundraisers for his foundation, and the Sweetness Run is one of them. And I did an 8K yesterday. It was 5 miles in the sun with no shade and all hills. So I am sore as shit today, but I did run it in 1 hour and 15 minutes, which meant I kept pace to my 4 miles per hour. I will eventually try to up that to 5 miles per hour, but I'm good at 4 miles per hour. I feel okay at that. I thought for sure I was going to take an hour and a half because it was just so hot. And the sun beating down is pretty rough when you're running that sort of distance. I don't usually stop at the water stations because it'll upset my stomach, but I stopped at every water station like 3 times. I was like, give me all the water. So double fist it. One goes on my head, the other one I'm drinking.
I don't miss running in Illinois. I don't miss it at all.
It's hard to run in Illinois, I'm not gonna lie. But unless you're in like October to beginning of December is usually pretty good, and then March until about now is pretty good outside. Otherwise, you're in a gym. It's because it's just terrible. The other thing, I'm getting boyfriend to read my favorite Wonder Woman comic, which I've talked about many times. I hope that they make that into Gal Gadot Wonder Woman movie where she fights a dragon and throws the Justice League into space. It's great. So,
and what's that one called?
It's JLA. So it's from the actual Justice League of America, A League of One. It is my favorite. I have it in hardcover.
That way, if anybody wants to go look for it, they know what it's called.
So right before we wrap up, Naki the draftsman has a question for you. He says, why Korean? I thought we were all escaping to Canada. I cannot immigrate to Asia. I'm a 6-foot tall Mexican. I'm not going to blend in at all.
I mean, to be fair, everybody thinks I'm Mexican.
To be fair, there's a lot of Asians in Canada.
Also that, especially, and we were talking about it last night, especially in Vancouver.
Yeah. So, they all went north from San Francisco.
I think Korean is... I've got 2 other friends who are also currently learning Korean, which is helpful because then we can bounce off of each other. But on top of that, I listen to a lot of K-pop, and I'm kind of tired of not knowing what they're saying to me because they could be telling me to kill my mother, and I just don't know that. So,
wait, does this mean you don't understand baby metal?
Oh, baby metal.
No, baby metal's Japanese.
Oh, I didn't know if they were Japanese.
What'd you just say? Japanese?
Japanese.
No, you said something different first.
No, you're hearing things, Willie, because you're racist.
Whoa.
No, I want to back up. Draftsman backed me up, or he's being very sarcastic because I don't know exactly what he's talking about. But he says, Willie is not a racist. Willie is just that clever.
Yeah, see, that's how I know he was being funny. That's how I know he was being funny.
You guys should all watch The Philosophy of Get Out by Wisecrack. Please tell me I'm not being, I don't.
No, that is actually something you can watch. Wisecrack is a really good YouTube channel. They do a lot of philosophy of Rick and Morty.
So he's also not making fun of me too? So he's actually backing me up?
Damn it, Draftsman.
Yes! My mom sent me a present, and she sent me a Samsung smartwatch. So I've been playing around with that and doing different little challenges with my siblings who are currently kicking my ass, but I think it's just not fair because they both have jobs where they stand and walk around all day, whereas I'm at a fucking desk job.
Didn't you just do an 8K yesterday? Shouldn't you be in the lead?
Oh.
I'm not though, because they both work weekends. And
holy shit, they do a lot of fucking walking at their job then. If you did an 8K and they're still ahead of you, Jesus.
My sister is a bartender, and she's currently at 25,104 steps. I have 24,487 steps.
That's insane.
Yeah, she's a bartender. She made bank last night too.
Some bartenders do not stop moving during their entire shift. That is true.
Yeah, she's a bartender and she's a manager at Dave & Buster's. So depending on what job she's at, she's running around no matter what. And then my brother,
she just enjoys dealing with drunks,
basically. And then my brother is a security guard for Microsoft, so he's walking around the building the whole time.
All right, guys, so we do need to start wrapping things up. Friendly reminder, hang around. In about 30 minutes, there is another show starting on Geeks.live and Diamond Club TV, the Starling Tribune recapping and doing a full spoiler review on Wonder Woman. Don't forget, we will be back next week live on Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, over on Geeks.live and Diamond Club TV. You guys have any final thoughts as we're getting out of here?
Draftsman proved I am not racist.
Dead bunnies.
Thanks for that.
You're
Jackson.
racist for thinking I was racist, you racist.
Dead bunnies everywhere.
Dead bunnies everywhere. We leave on that. Bye, guys, and see you next week. Thanks for listening to this brand new episode of the All Things Good and Nerdy podcast. Don't forget, we'll be back next Sunday live at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central over at live.atgnpodcast.com, channel 3 of the Awful Geek Radio app, and over at our network home at gonnageek.com/live. If you have any feedback for the show, please contact us atgnpodcast@gonnageek.com, on our hotline number at 304-806-ATGN, or even better, go to Twitter and send us a message at ATGN Podcast. The music you've heard in this show is produced by Kevin MacLeod and can be found at incompetech.com.